I would assume you're in agreement that they have to find a way to maximize Deshaun Watson. This offense has to look better than it did with Deshaun Watson. It's kind of amazing. Watson had the most snaps of any of the quarterbacks. He had more than Joe Flacco, but he's had 770 snaps exactly the last 2 years with Kevin Stefanski. When you think about remaking this offense, and who are some guys that you think would make sense as an offensive coordinator?
You know, the number one name that popped into my head was Tim Kelly, who worked with Deshaun in Houston. He was the quarterback's coach and then the offensive coordinator in Deshaun's last season. I can't keep track of all the dates on these things. They worked together for at least 3 years in Houston. And Kelly is a guy who understands how to build a team around what Deshaun does. They had a lot of RPOs in their system, the run pass option. They did a lot of things where Deshaun could, do a quick play fake and a sight check and opt into things. So they understand the verbiage, and I think Deshaun respects what Tim Kelly does, and vice versa. Now Kelly, he has been with the Titans, I believe, the last couple of years, and so he's gone. So he is, they cleaned house. He makes total sense, and I know he and Deshaun get along. And I know from covering the Texans a little bit, and also from the time with the Browns, I think he's a good personality fit for Kevin Stefanski. I think he's a guy that can bounce. They can bounce ideas off one another, and Kelly is strong enough on his own to say, yeah, maybe we need to go in a little bit of a different style of approach here. I think Kevin, with the Jim Schwartz experience that we saw last year, is open to having coaches counsel him. And I think Tim Kelly, while he's not necessarily a bombastic personality or all that well known, I think he would fit that pretty well.
Yeah, I'm with you. I believe they got to get some different ideas and some guys that can go back and forth with Kevin. Kevin Stefanski is a really good offensive coach. He just needs to figure out how to maximize Deshaun Watson.